All right, so welcome to my official 2026 desk setup tour. Now, this is my first time ever making a video like this on this channel. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, then you know that I do live streaming tutorials as well as gaming tech reviews. However, this time around, I'm gonna be showing you my entire setup and everything that I built over the last 2.5 years. Now, the main purpose of this entire area is to function as my main space for all of my needs, whether that's gaming, streaming, content creation, or productivity. And I also want to showcase just a little bit of my personality, and I think that I might have achieved that. Now, before we get started, everything that I'm going to be talking about or showcasing within this video is going to be linked down in the description below in case if there's anything that you want to get for yourself. All right, so we're gonna start off on this side because this is the newest addition to my overall setup. But this desk is the FlexiSpot E6 Max 55 by 28 inch standing desk, with the tabletop being a dark walnut color. And I absolutely do love the color pattern that this comes with. So we got that dark brown and black color theme going on. And I'm thinking about actually changing the color scheme of my overall setup here. Like, you know, I have the light gray and black going on, but I'm really liking the dark brown and black. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments down below, which one do you think is better, the dark brown and black or the light gray and black? But I did do a full review of this particular desk in itself roughly around, I want to say 2 weeks ago. If you guys want to go ahead and check out that video. The desk in itself, I didn't pay for it. FlexiSpot sent it to me, but it's roughly around $569. And I mean, you can go ahead and you can get this a little bit cheaper when Amazon do have their sales, but this is a really, really good desk for the price point that you have to pay for. Now, on top of the desk, we do have my iPhone. This is the standard iPhone 13. Yes, I know it is very out of date, but honestly, it functions perfectly fine for what it is that I need it for, so I really didn't have a reason to upgrade it. And then next to it, I do have my 16 gigabyte M5 MacBook Air. This is the midnight colorway. I absolutely do love this laptop. It is currently dead right now. I didn't charge it, but I love this laptop mainly for productivity on the go. So if I wanted to do a light editing, or if I wanted to do some research and I wanted to be away from my desk, this is the laptop that I would definitely go with using. And then next to it, I do have my DJI Mic Minis, which you're currently listening to right now. Inside does come with 2 microphones and then the receiver. I paid less than $100 for it. It was like $98 or something like that. I believe you can get it on sale for like $80 during Amazon Prime Day, Black Friday, or during the Christmas holiday sales or something like that. But if you guys are getting into content creation or anything like that, definitely a great mic to get. And then next to it, I do have these headphones. This is the DT770 Pro X headphones. I got this from TwitchCon last year. These are really, really good headphones. Very, very good headphones. I don't know how much they are, but I'll definitely look it up on Amazon to see what the prices are. But I highly recommend utilizing these if you are someone that's a fan of wired headsets. Now, for the mouse pad that is sitting over here, this is the Koifish mouse pad. I got this off of Amazon roughly around 3 years ago. I want to say like three years ago. It is machine washable, so that's also a plus. But I think I paid roughly around like $20 for it, maybe 20, maybe $15, something along those lines. Now, moving on to the main setup. For the desk, I am rocking the traditional IKEA desk. So we got 2 Alex drawers as well as the IKEA tabletop. I have the tabletop actually sitting on top of a sit stand frame from my previous desk. And I got that desk off of Amazon as well, which I'm actually very shocked that the desk actually holds all of the stuff that's sitting on top of it. I was not thinking that it was going to be able to hold it all, but it does. Now, when it comes to the Alex drawers, they were originally white. However, I wanted a dark color scheme for my room. And so I went to Amazon and I bought these adhesive wallpapers because IKEA did not have the Alex drawers in black. I believe the darkest color that they had at the time was out of stock. So I just went ahead and did a little DIY project and bought the adhesive wallpaper from Amazon and turned them black. Now it is time for me to be able to touch it up and redo it, because as you can see, it kind of is like chipping away, right? You can see there's like chipping away here. So it is time for me to do a little bit of touch up. But honestly, like if you stand back, it looks pretty good. In my opinion, I don't know, you let me know if you think it looks good or not. Now on my wall here, I do have this Destiny 2 poster that I got from Displate. I have one on this side as well as on this side of the room. I'm actually very sad about that we're not getting a Destiny 3, because I'm a huge fan of Destiny. I've been playing Destiny ever since D1 first released. And truthfully, I believe that Bungie and Sony dropped the ball with this franchise. I do not think that they should have got rid of D2, but that is a topic for another time. But yeah, I still do play Destiny, so if there is anyone in the comments that also plays Destiny and you want to be able to play with your boy, yo, hit me up in the comments down below. And right next to it, we have the Insta360 Link 2 webcam. And I absolutely love the picture quality that you get from this webcam, even though it doesn't match the same visual quality as my Sony ZV-E10, which I utilize for legitimately everything on this channel. It's still one of the best webcams that I've ever used. In fact, I did a full review of this webcam on my channel if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. But you can get the Insta360 at $200, and then you can get the Insta360 Link 2C at $150. And Insta360 is also giving away a free 2-in-1 tripod to the first 10 people who decides to buy one of their webcams utilizing the affiliate link that's in the description of this video. And if you don't want the standard version, but you want something a little bit more enhanced, you can go ahead and get the pro models as well. So make sure you guys go ahead, click on the link down in the description and take advantage of the exclusive offer. Now, as for the microphone, I am rocking the Beacon mic. I bought this off of Amazon, I believe for roughly around $269. This is a fantastic microphone for anybody to get for live streaming, podcasts, voiceovers, you name it. Now, what's holding the microphone is the Elgato low mic arm, which I believe this is on Amazon for roughly around $69. It's a pretty decent mic arm. Very sturdy. You can hide the cables in it, so you just pull this up and then you can just route your wires all the way through it, and then you can put this wherever you want it to go. I got mine going under my desk, and then you can just move this just like that and then put that wherever you want it. Now next to it, we do have the speakers. These are the Edifier QR30 speakers. I believe these are the newest speakers that Edifier just came out with. These are supposed to be like the little brother to the QR65s, but I absolutely do love these speakers. They sound great. I believe I paid like $169 for it. It's half of the price of the Edifier QR65s. And I believe they come in both black and white to match almost any type of aesthetic. And then what sits under that is going to be some metal speaker stands. They are a little big for these speakers here. I am probably going to go ahead and upgrade these and get something a little bit smaller in the future. But right now, they're perfect for my needs. They are pure metal, roughly around, I believe, $30 on Amazon. But moving on, we do have the Beacon Mix Create. This is my mixer for my Beacon mic. Absolutely love this. What this does is that it controls all of my audio. So I have like my system audio, I have my game audio, my microphone, music. I could even have my browser, my Discord chats or anything like that, all inside here. These buttons down here, they basically mute them. So if I'm streaming and let's say I don't want something to be heard, all I have to do is just press this button. I can mute it and then press it again to unmute it. I can switch between my headset as well as my speakers just by holding down one of these buttons. And you can then go on the software on your computer and you can change the overall look of the Beacon Mix Create screen. So yeah, absolutely love it. Highly recommend if you are someone that does get the Beacon mic. Now moving on, I do have the Elgato Stream Deck Mark II. I basically just utilize this to open and close all of my applications. control my OBS and Discord, and then to open up all of my games. So that's pretty much really all that I use this for. And then right next to it, we do have this KYY 15.6 inch portable monitor. I use this as a second monitor to go up under my main monitor, which is the Innocent 40-inch 144 hertz gaming monitor. Now, unfortunately, this is not a curved monitor. I wish it was, but even though it's not curved, it's a really solid monitor. I believe the price is roughly around like $400 for this ultra wide, and then roughly around $70 for the portable monitor. But both of these are solid options. Now, on top of the ultra wide monitor, I do have this monitor light bar. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it does come with this little knob here, which you can use to adjust the temperature. You can turn it off by pressing it. You can turn it on. You can then change the brightness by just moving this around as well. So it has like two types of knobs. And then right next to it, we have the ColoPlay by Cololight. Now this is a micro pad, so it kind of does similar features like a Stream Deck. The only difference is that you can add like a little GIF image here. But if you press this button, you can do all sorts of things. So you can control like your PC, depending on the type of mode that you have this set to. You can hold this button down. You will get like a little shortcut that shows on your screen right here. And then you'll be able to like press these buttons to do different types of things. And this also works for your stream as well. But yeah, you control Spotify on here. You can control music. It has like a YouTube counter. You can open up and close applications and so much more. I believe this is roughly around $179 if I'm not mistaken. I'm going off the top of my head here. And what sits up under all of this is a monitor riser. Now, I like this monitor riser for two reasons. One, it has a charging station for your cell phone. So if I were to take my cell phone here and I would have just put it right there, it automatically charges my phone, which looks like it's about to die anyway, so I'm gonna leave it there. But it also has little drawers. So it looks like we have a little bit of stuff in here. And then we also have it on this side as well. Don't really have much of anything in here. And then right behind it, you have a little slot where you can like put papers and stuff up under it. It's behind this monitor. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I paid roughly around $79 for the riser itself. And then right next to it, we have our gaming keyboard. So this is the Aula F75 hot swappable gaming keyboard by Epomaker. I absolutely love this keyboard. It feels pretty good. It sounds amazing. It has great RGB. It is wireless or wired, depending on your preferences. So if I were to just take this out right here, I could then hit the switch that's on the back and it automatically becomes wireless. And then the only way you can charge it is just once again, put the cord just back up in the keyboard and then you're pretty much good to go. So yeah, absolutely love this gaming keyboard. And then for my mouse, I am rocking the Logitech G305 gaming mouse. It is time for an upgrade. I had this mouse for over like 4 or 5 years now, so I really do need an upgrade, but it does the job just fine. And then right under that, we have the TechSource mouse pad. Now for the PC, I am rocking a AMD Ryzen 7 5800X. It's an 8-core processor with 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabyte SSD, as well as an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti with an AMD B550 AM4 Wi-Fi ATX motherboard. And then for the case, I am rocking a Vetro AL600 ATX mid-tier mesh gaming case. And for the power supply, it is 750 watts. So yeah, not a bad gaming PC whatsoever. I can play most games at mid to high settings if I'm streaming or recording content. And it's also good enough to handle DaVinci Resolve for all of my editing. Now behind this setup, we do have this 3D wall art panels. I think I paid anywhere between $27 to $35 for these. You get like 33 in the pack, which is honestly amazing. If you're on a budget and you wanna go ahead and have something behind your setup, definitely go ahead and get these until you're able to upgrade into something a little bit better. For the light, this is a softbox that I did get off of Amazon. If you are a beginner and you want to be able to have great lighting, you can get this for roughly around 40 bucks. And it's a really good softbox, especially for anybody who are beginners. I highly recommend getting this instead of getting like LED panels. I'm just not a fan of it at all. But behind the softbox and around my wall panels, I do have the Govee Glide wall light, which I believe you can get that for roughly around $69. But Amazon may have sales going on, which you can get it for roughly around $50. And then right above that, we have the 3D LED digital wall clock. I think this is an absolute necessity for anybody's setup. I absolutely love it. It's just such a vibe. I don't know what it is, but it complements the setup so well. But yeah, above that, we also have the shelves that I got off of Amazon for roughly around 40 bucks. I believe you get both of these shelves. And then what sits on top of that is my Funko Pops from some of my favorite animes. In fact, let me know what your favorite anime is down in the comments below. I definitely am interested in knowing what everybody watches. But yeah, so next to that, we also do have these two fake plants. I think they complement the setup fairly well. And then behind the Funko Pops, we have our Smart Wall light lines, which I got from Amazon for roughly around $50. These are supposed to be like the cheaper version of the Nanoleaf lines, but honestly, it works relatively well for me. Now for the chair, I am rocking the Ergo X Premium Office Chair by FlexiSpot. I did a review on this chair about a couple of months ago. It is made with mesh-like material. It feels amazing to sit in. I can honestly game in this for hours and hours on end, and I love this mainly for the simple fact that it's just extremely comfortable to sit in. It supports your back. You have an amazing headrest, and even the footrest is actually really comfortable. Now, the very last thing is going to be cable management, and I think I did a pretty good job with this. But right here we have the spine cable management system. Right, you got this from Amazon. I don't think it costs that much. I want to say roughly around like 20, maybe 30 bucks, something like that. But I also do have like another little cable hider that's going out of the spine to the back of my PC. And then up here, we have all of the cables that's basically like attached to the bottom of the desk. So yeah, it looks nice and neat. And then it goes over to this outlet that's right back here. And so if I were to just go ahead and stand up, you cannot really tell where the wires are at all, other than that little section right there on the right hand side. But yeah, let me know exactly how good the cable management is for this setup. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got going on within my setup. So let me know in the comments down below, what would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? And what would you add to the setup or change to make it look even better than what it already is? I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Now, if you guys want to see more videos just like this, I do have a lot more setup videos that's planned out that's going to be coming out relatively soon. So if you guys like what you saw today, make sure you give this a big fat thumbs up. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the comments down below, as well as in the next video.